this is the scene on the beach at Port Douglas. Looking pretty gorgeous, really. It's a palm fringe beach all around. The sun's going down. Just enjoyed the surf. The water temperature in there is 25 Celsius sea temperature, so it makes it very nice to go for a swim. Great time today, just a relaxing time on the beach, checking out the town, doing a short walk here and there, and very laid back. We're just all packed up, just broken camp after a very good campsite here. 2 nights in accommodation in a cabin and 1 night camping here at Tropic Breeze at Port Douglas. The beach is actually just over through those trees across the other side, probably about 4 or 5 minutes walk away. So we enjoyed some walks on the beach there, and we've got a pretty good camp kitchen here. Margaret's just packing up. After our stay here, we did breakfast here. We went out on the town, had a celebratory Thai meal. You enjoyed it last night, Margaret? Our Thai dinner.
Oh yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Very much felt like we were blending into the local community, very much so.
I'm blending into the local community, why is that?
Because I was wearing a dress that had great big hibiscus flowers on it.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. So now we head on to Mossman and heading on for the Daintree Beach. So that'll be good. That's our next destination. Daintree Beach camping. It's not very far, it's a really short ride today. Anyway, we're just leaving Port Douglas, riding through town. That's the Civic Centre there. Got a Stonehenge going on. We're riding down towards the marina. We went out snorkeling last time, and from the marina there's the old Port Douglas station, and there's apparently a bike path part of the way out of town which we'll just ride along. It's the Ballyhooly Steam Railway. Well, they've got an old loco there, very nice looking, but there's no actual steam railway. It's the Choo Choo's Bistro and Bar at the marina. We had a bite to eat for lunch there, it's very pleasant. But there's some yachts in there that are just, well, you know, your average sort of wealthy person's yacht, I guess. Some Port Douglas Rail Trail. So it starts right from the marina and it goes probably 3-4 kilometres or so alongside the road. There's the old tracks on the left, set up as a bar and bistro. Now this bit of the rail trail's right away from the road. The Mirage Resort, very flash. Sheraton Grand as well, the same thing. Beyond our budget.
I'd be more interested in seeing local.
Well,
that we don't see anywhere else.
You could probably cuddle a crocodile.
Yes.
Well, we can check it out, it's just up here. Well, after a visit to the wildlife park, the Wildlife and Birds Sanctuary there at the outskirts of Port Douglas, we're on the road to Mossman now. About 12, 13 kilometres to go there, and we've got to do some shopping for the next 4 days. Sugar cane grown up tall. Sometime soon they'll be harvesting. The rails over here on the side are for the sugar cane trains that run up all the sugar cane into the mill where they process it. Here, the road closed down to one lane, so happily there's a nice alternate route for pedestrians and cyclists. So that is good. For supplies. Innovator's delight in a big way. That's some sugarcane wagons used to cart the sugarcane down to the mill. Got a green landscape alongside the road here. Beautiful. This is right down by the beach here. Beautiful. Yeah, probably. Yeah, well, sand gets washed in. Waves rolling in, a bit of breeze blowing. Along the beach township down there. Well, no, because we're booked in at Daintree Beach, which is
4 kilometres.
Another 2 kilometres along the road to a turn off. The old sun's getting low in the sky today. Got another hour and a half of daylight, I'd say. They call those palms foxtail palms. We've got the same sort of palms here. Lovely. Beach, grassy and shade and sheltered from the wind. What a place to camp, eh? This has got to watch out for the coconut palms. Apparently they drop their coconuts and you don't want a coconut on your head, that's for sure. Been a peaceful night in a very comfy cabin after I've wandered down the beach to explore it. I'm just at the entrance to the Daintree Rainforest Village, and just looking around here, the vegetation is just so different to what we used to like. I think that's a huge banana plant over there. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like banana plants. And you've got palm trees with epiphytes, ferns all up the trunk. You've got these trees, which is some sort of rainforest species. Over here, these ones. Yeah. Not super colourful, not like the ones we saw yesterday. Oh yeah, well there's coconut palms all the way back there. Coconuts up on the trees, as I said before. Don't stand around under coconut trees because you might get hit. And you don't want a coconut on your head from 30 metres. Yeah, there's big coconut palms straight ahead. Oh, such a different world to back home. Anyway, we're heading on to the Daintree River itself, the actual river, the ferry crossing, and the crocodile tour. Off we go. Forest-clad mountains all around. On the left, on the right, right around to the left. A large eagle of some sort up there, hawk. They call it the Great Barrier Reef Tourist Drive now. About 40 years ago it used to be just called the Bloomfield Track, and it was a rough and steep and almost completely unsealed road. But now it's sealed tarmac all the way through. Still undoubtedly steep. I think in many places there's gradients of over 10%. Some sections. Hopefully not the bits we're going to do. The slogan for this area, the Daintree, is the Daintree where the rainforest meets the reef. On the Daintree there's a fringing reef with rainforest alongside, which is unusual. Lovely sort of swampy country in there.
It's been raining here, but the sun is out on the hills.
Yeah, sun is out on the hill ahead. That's good. A lot of clouds around today. We've got the ferry 1 kilometre ahead. Pretty flat riding so far today. All on the coast. We've only done 10 kilometres or so to get to the ferry. All around this area on the Daintree River, it's sugarcane over there and over there. Oh, that doesn't look like a crocodile. It's a species like a velociraptor. Only been here for 5 minutes and it starts to pour with rain. Luckily we've got our bikes parked under this nice little shelter here, and we've got 45 minutes to wait until the next boat ride. The weather's a bit grey and cloudy today. That's all right. Maybe the crocodiles
Still
come out
hot.
when it's still hot. Still hot, you reckon? Still humid. It won't show up very well on this camera, but there's Scarface, the crocodile.
What the buttress root mangroves all do, they pull up the salt water and they desalinate it, and they disperse of all the salt out of the trunk of the tree, usually right about where they first branch out. So what happens, the sap of the tree collects the salt and it sort of pushes it out, and they just form these big black lumps on the outside of the tree. It's looks a bit like a big black cancer sort of thing. Eventually that'll just fall off onto the ground. But they store all their desalinated water in that buttress root at the bottom there. So it is one of the trees. If you were to drill a hole in that root system or chop into that, that would be full of desalinated fresh water. So that is where they store it all.
Palms going all the way up that tree. There's palms all the way up. Epiphytic palms.
That's Scarface.
Unless he's like a monster. I think that guy's actually a monster. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, well.
That guy's a monster.
What was that? I didn't catch it. But you can just look at how, like, everything, even his legs are like 2 times the size of the other crocodiles. It's right behind us. One spooky one. Nice, Gus. You ain't
Oh, I need to close up to him.
So let's scoot out of the way so they can get a photo.
You get the jump into the monster. The monster. No.
Are you hoping you see the crocodile too? That is a big crocodile.
Heading back to the wharf after a lovely hour or so of spotting crocs. We saw quite a few. Got some mangroves either side of the river, over there and over here, with scattered palms and palm forest. Only 10 kilometres up from the mouth of the river, so all the river here is tidal, seawater, and plenty of saltwater crocs. And this is our wharf. Waiting for the ferry. Yeah.
Don't walk around, just stay
No, that's right. Cheers, thank you.
and wait for lights to go off.
Yep. Yeah. Feels a bit cooler, you reckon? Yeah. Feels a bit cooler. There's all sorts of weird and wonderful plants in this forest.
Yeah, I'm just trying to have a look at it all.
Yeah.
This will be native.
Rainforest. Well, I guess we're in the tropics and we're in the rainforest and it's raining and very, very tropical. Just waiting for Margaret. She's coming up the road somewhere down behind me. It's bucketing down rain on us today. Not the greatest day to be riding down a mountain. Going through Tower Bay now. And we've had a mountain descent in torrential rain. Bucketing down. We stopped halfway down for coffee. Daintree Rainforest Village. Heading up to our campsite. And getting a bit dark, very gloomy day this afternoon, all afternoon, bucketing down rain. But we've got a good campsite and a camp kitchen facilities here, so that's great. Lovely little rainforest location in pouring rain. There's nothing for it. It's wet. Everything's going to get wet. But It is a very nice setting here. I mean, if the rain stops and the sun comes out tomorrow, it's gorgeous. A lot of space, lots of space. And amenities down that way. We've got a nice little shelf up here away from the car campers and caravans, and tucked in amongst the garden. It's really nice. Couldn't have any better. Well, this is the camp shelter at Daintree Rainforest Village, and it has been sort of a lifesaver for us because it really has been our major living area, due mostly to the sort of weather we've had in this this dry season of the Daintree. As you can see outside at the moment, it's far from dry. Forest here, and this is just amazing rainforest all the way through. Trees, buttress roots, great big palms and epiphytes everywhere. It's just gorgeous all around. Look at this huge tree here, everything growing on it. Just amazing. We're heading up north a bit, only about 5 or 6 kilometres, to a place called Thorntons Beach. And there's a beachside cafe at Thorntons Beach, so the rainforest right on the shoreline. I don't know whether there's any coral there. They talk about this is where the rainforest meets the reef, and there sure is plenty of rainforest here, as we found out last night with all the rain. In the midst of all this, places to do lunch, the Cassowary Centre. Check that on the way back. Insect museum. There's all sorts of things out here.
How far up the road is that?
Doesn't say. Could be a kilometre, could be 5. It's so very different. I was actually surprised riding down to the Daintree tea plantation we went to this morning. There were actually some tree ferns. In fact, speaking of it, there's one right there. We'll make the most of today because the forecast for tomorrow is for lots of rain again. So we haven't yet decided whether we'll find some fixed accommodation for tomorrow and just sit tight, or whether we ride back out to Daintree Village. Oh, Cooper Creek. There you go. Good. Just come out to Thorntons on the beach, a cafe. Through here have got really pale green leaves, I've noticed. Some are really dark, but others quite pale. Yep, I hear them. we sheltered most of the day in here. It's a very beautiful rainforest setting, as you can see. Campfire out there. Campfires are pointless when it's raining and 25 degrees. You just don't need a campfire. But some people...